I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and today is our bi-weekly massage chair industry update for Friday, December 8th, 2023. We are getting close to finishing up the year, and it is also at this time of the year, it's very difficult for some for some addresses around the country to get massage chairs by the 25th. So I just it's doable, but for some areas, for example, if you live close to where the distributor has their warehousing of their chairs, you can still get your chair in time for Christmas. If you are close to one of our retail stores, it's a pretty good chance that we'll have the chairs within the next 10 days. And then our local delivery team can bring it to your home and set it up. That usually doesn't take very long. But if you're getting regular white glove delivery, there's no guaranteed deliveries anymore. We're past the guaranteed deliveries deadlines. So anyways, but don't give up. So for example, let's say you live in Southern California or even Northern California. You know, there's companies like Human Touch and Ogawa, and even Osaki has some inventory there. So Daiwa, Human Touch, Ogawa, yeah, they have. We can get those chairs almost immediately within a day or two, and then our delivery team can bring it to you. So, and if you live in Utah or Arizona, where other stores are, we can usually get those chairs delivered to us from any of the warehouses for any of the distributors within 10 days, and that still gives us time to bring it to your home and set it up. So, anyways, just be aware of that. And at the end of this industry update, I'll talk a little bit about things you need to be aware of when you're buying a chair, especially right now during the holidays and before Christmas. Things you'll need to know about logistical issues if you want to return a chair. All right, so in terms of sales going on, some of the sales have ended, as you know, for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Lorocco's ended their discount on their i9 Max and their i9 Max Special Edition ended a week ago, but then they re-upped it because of the response. And so now you can get $1,000 off on the Special Edition and $500 off on the standard i9 Max through January 7th. Also, Svago, which is an Ogawa company, they have their recliners, their zero gravity recliners. And we have a new section on our website, in case you haven't noticed. There's massage chairs, and then there's zero gravity recliners. And all the zero gravity recliners that we have and that we carry do have a massage feature, whether it's airbags inflating in the low back or vibration, but they do have a form of massage that's just not to the extent that a full massage chair does, not even close to the full extent of what a regular massage chair has. So for the Svago chairs, you got $500 off the Newton, $400 off the Swivel, $300 off the ZGR Plus, and $200 off the Lite, the Lite 2 model, Lite LITE 2 model. We also have the Cagra, the Cinca company had a brief 1-week sale during Black Friday, and they're going to have their Cagra on sale again starting tomorrow morning until, let's see, that goes until the 17th, and it's $1,500 off the Cagra, so it's on sale for $44.99.99. And then, of course, Ogawa does have the regular sales on their massage chairs. They have $3,200 off on the Active L3D. They have $5,000 off the new Master Drive AI, and they also have $3,200 off the new Master Drive LE. The Master Drive AI is a 2.0, and the Active L, they have $2,200 off. So the prices are very, very good right now for those companies. And Kyoto has their Genki on sale for $39.99. That's $1,000 off. They also have their Kenko for $3,000 off for $39.99, and their Sharper Image Axis 4D is regularly $69.99. That's on sale for $39.99. And those ones also increase. The Genki includes a free extended warranty. Excuse me, and the Kenko includes the free white glove delivery as well. And those sales go until the 31st of December. The Svago sale goes, I believe, also till the 31st of December. Now, those are the sales that are going on. Now, things that have been happening around here is, excuse me, I've had an allergy cough for a couple of weeks and I can't seem to shake it, and I apologize. I'm coughing into this microphone. But anyways, we had our third live stream on I believe it was on the 29th, or sorry, yeah, the 29th of November. And we had David Wood, who's the CEO of Human Touch, and Dale Shepard, who's their VP of Consumer Sales, and Kathy Liu, who's the National Online Sales Manager, and Eric Beatty, who's the manager of all the field operations of Human Touch. And that was a very productive discussion. We talked about Human Touch's history a little bit. We answered some questions from some of our visitors and viewers. And we also got into depth on the detail of two of their new chairs, the Supernova 2.0, which comes out, which should be out this month. I think it is out this month. They have it on their website now. And then the Supernova X, which is supposed to be out the first quarter of next year. We don't know exactly a specific date. But what I'll do is in this industry update, I'll give you just kind of a taste of what some of the differences are. The Supernova, whether or not you know it, is an L-track, a 3D L-track. It's a good chair. It's been a popular chair. It's been around for a while. The whole Novo line of chairs has been around for a while. The Supernova has been very, very popular. Anyways, the 2.0 will have a different roller track. They're calling it the Intelli Track 3D. And from the feedback I've gotten, particularly from Eric, who's the field manager, the field activity manager, says that it's definitely a smoother massage than the Supernova, the original Supernova. So that's good. Also, what they have now is the last used memory of the shoulder height detection. So if you use the chair and you set up your height, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but you can set the height of the rollers rather than scanning it, scanning your spine. You can actually set the height that's just right for you. And the chair will remember that setting that you select when your program's over. Now, if your significant other or one of your kids gets in there and starts using it, it'll be reset again, and then you'll have to go back and reset it for yourself. Let's see. You've got it talks about stretch direction. It still has Bluetooth remote. It's going to be, you can, whereas the Supernova works off of a bridge for Amazon Alexa, a bridge device that connects you with Amazon Alexa to ask your chair what to do, or tell your chair what to do. They're going to be having an app this time round, a Human Touch designated app, and they are going to have a wireless charging. So you can put your phone on a pad, as a lot of chairs have nowadays, and it will charge your phone while you're sitting on your massage chair. The chair is going to be 370 pounds, so it's a little bit lighter than the Supernova. Now the Supernova X, that one's going to be 455 pounds. That's a bigger chair, and it has a lot more to it than the previous Supernovas. It has the roller track is going to be a flex S&L track system. So I understand that to mean it's going to be a split track. It'll have a multi-dimensional duo sync roller track. And I don't know exactly what that means. Multi-dimensional means moving in different dimensions, X, Y, and Z axes. And I'm not exactly sure what the duo sync means. It's going to have calf rollers. And the calf rollers, they haven't had a calf roller before on their Supernova chair. So calf roller's nice. It's going to have what they call an HT Flex Advanced Full Body 3D Stretch. And because the chair can recline to a significant level on the horizon, what they call horizon rest, that stretch is going to be quite a bit more profound than the stretches on the regular L track on the Supernova and the Supernova 2.0. So, and we've seen this with the split track chairs. There's definitely a better stretch on those split track chairs, because what it means is your regular L track is now split into two tracks, and you can flatten those tracks out and get a better stretch. And this chair will have an improved stretch. Also, we'll have the last used memory shoulder height detection. The app, wireless charging. Let's see. Oh, the seat's going to be a little bit narrower. The seat on the Supernova and the Supernova 2.0 is 18 inches wide. This one is going to be, 18 inches deep. This one's going to be 16 inches deep. And the width of the seat will be a little bit wider. So it'll be 21 inches instead of 20, which is what we have on the other Supernova models. And the colors are going to be different. Like the regular Supernova has black, gray, cream, saddle, espresso colors. The new 2.0 is going to have cream, espresso, and gray. And the Supernova X, the main, as far as the colors go, it's going to have a black base. There'll be a pad set that you can select for your chair. And the pad set colors will be black, espresso, cream, gray, or tan. And then there's going to be door panels on the X, and those door panels can be changed. You can get black, espresso, cream, gray, tan, red, gray, wood grain. The gray is a gray metallic, by the way, as opposed to a regular gray on the other models. But that's pretty cool because you can change out the panels, you can change out the pads, so you can actually change the color of your chair. Let's say you have a change in your decorum and you went from black to brown, or your theme is gray or whatever. You can change the panels of your chair and the pad set of your chair to accommodate a change in decorum if that's what you want. And the CEO's wife is an interior designer. We learned that on our live stream, and I can't help but wonder if maybe she had something to do with this. Thank goodness, that's a great idea. But anyways, I was going to tell you about the door panels, about the doors. They call it a door panel, but it's the armrests they're talking about. Now, we've seen in previous models like the Oco where the doors open out like a car door. We've seen the Loro chair, which has doors or armrests that slide back like slide doors. And then we've got now the Supernova X, which has doors that kind of come up and back. So it's almost like one of those kind of cool sports cars that have, it doesn't come up like this, but it comes back like this. And so you don't need any extra space side to side, but it does come up. And so people can slide into the chair from the side. They don't have to go to the front and kind of back up into the chair. And that can be tough for people with significant back pain or elderly people that are unsure of their proprioception. In other words, they're not sure of where they're at in their relative space. So and it can be a little uncomfortable, even maybe, I guess, dangerous a little bit if they have to fall back into the chair and they're not exactly sure where the seat is. But if you can come in from the side, like on this new Supernova X, that's pretty cool. So we're looking forward to see that chair. I still have not sat in it. I need to get over to I'm going to CES, which is a consumer electronics show. Excuse me, in January, and Human Touch is going to have a booth there, or a display booth, and it's going to have the X there, and I'm looking forward to try it out. And I'll do some video recording of it and pass it along on my blog and on our YouTube channel. But we're kind of interested to see how that chair is going to feel and function, because it's really quite a departure from the standard Supernova and the Supernova 2.0. And speaking of new models, we received notification. This was after our live stream with Dr. Kevin Lee of Loro Technologies, but we received notification just over a week ago that they came out with a new model, and it is they're calling it the Model 3 Hybrid, and it's going to look very similar to the i9 Max. There's some minor body differences, and I haven't seen them to know the subtle differences. But the chair appearance is a little bit different. There are no hand rollers. There's no calf rollers. The armrests don't slide forward and back. And I just talked about that a moment ago when we talked about the new types of armrests. And the heat will have, it'll have lower back and feet only, no hand heat. And it'll have a wireless controller, which we've never seen from Loro before. So that's kind of cool. So anyways, it's going to still have a split track, but no dual rollers on the top like the special edition has. It's just going to be one quad roller going up and down and back. And up and down your back, and that's pretty much it for that chair. It still has the same standard colors of chocolate brown, black, and cream or beige, but what it does is it gives us an American-made chair under $10,000, which is pretty cool. It's $99.99. We don't have that chair in any of our showrooms just yet because we don't have the room for them. I believe we're probably going to get one first in our Northern California store, but I wanted you to know about that. The extended warranty is still going to be 3 years. labor and 5 years parts. Yeah, everything's pretty much the same except for those features that I mentioned, and that will justify the difference in price. So if you want to get an American-made chair and you don't want to pay over 10 grand, that would be the chair to take a look at. As a matter of fact, Loro is the only company that has American-made chairs. Okay, now we also have two new models that we just introduced on the website. One's called the Chios and one's called the Solace. Or maybe they say Solace. It's Solis. I don't know how they pronounce it, but that's how I call it, Solace. But anyways, the Chios is going to be, it's much like the High Point, but with a few more features, a little bit nicer, smoother, quieter chair. So that's going to be an SL track that goes, not a split track, SL track. That's what they call a 4D. And the Solace chair is going to, what makes the Solace chair unique, it's a split track like all the other split tracks. But what this one has, okay, so the Daiwa Supreme Hybrid was the first S split track that came out, and it had 4 rollers on the bottom, 2 rollers on the top. And then Loro came out with their special edition, which has 4 rollers on the bottom, 2 rollers on the top. And then the Infinity came out with the Luminary and the Circadian, 4 rollers on the bottom, 2 rollers on the top. Well, then out came the Daiwa Pegasus Hybrid, which has 4 rollers on the bottom, 4 rollers on the top, as does the Osaki Duo Max, which has 4 rollers on the bottom, 4 rollers on the top. Well, what the Solace has, which makes it unique, is it has 2 rollers on the bottom and 2 rollers on the top. And what this will hopefully do is provide a little bit of a deeper, like the dual rollers on the neck will give you a deeper, more focal massage on the neck and shoulders. It's fantastic. But the two on the ones on the bottom have always been quad rollers. And when you have 4 rollers, you disperse the massage force through 4 heads instead of 2. So it kind of diffuses the intensity through 4 heads. Well, the Solace was going to have 2 rollers on the bottom. So that will give you a more direct, focal, deep massage. So I'm expecting the massage of the Solace to be a little bit more intense on the glutes. And for some people, they might like that. They really might like that. So, well, as a matter of fact, I don't know. I don't think they're going to like it. I know a lot of people are going to like it because some people love very intense massages. And we're going to get that Solace chair in our Arizona showroom, I believe, next week. And we'll be able to give you a better idea what that chair is like. But that's a new spin on the new. The split tracks are new, and everybody's starting to come out with split track models. And this is just a little variant, from what we've seen so far. Okay. All right. I think that's about it for the basic news. Now the tip I wanted to give you, especially at this time of the year, make sure you understand what the return policy is for the chair that you buy from the company you're buying it from. If you buy from us, you get 90 days, 90 days return, no questions asked. 100% money back guarantee. But not all return policies are the same. Most are 30 days. Some you'll have to pay return shipping. Some you'll have to pay a restocking fee. Some you'll have to pay for the original back billing, or you'll be back billed for the original shipping. So you might be charged credit card fees. So you be aware of what your return policy is. A lot of people don't think about that. They're just thinking, hey, I got a good deal on a chair and I'm excited to get it for Christmas and I can't wait to see it. And then maybe you buy it as a gift for someone. And I've seen this happen before, and that someone didn't like the chair or didn't want it or got mad to the spouse for spending that much money, or that significant other on spending so much money. And they had to return it. And then that's when the rubber meets the road, and when the reality and the joy of the Christmas giving season is over. And now you're down to, okay, what do we have to bring back to the store? Well, a massage chair isn't quite as easy as dropping off an Amazon package at UPS. This is a little bit more significant, and it's quite a bit more logistics involved. And you need to be aware of what the return policy is from whom you buy, for the company from whom you buy from which you buy your massage chair. But the other tip I want to give you is save the boxes. When people buy the chairs, they get rid of all their stuff, and I get that. They get rid of the packaging. I understand that. But a massage chair is different. If you do not have the packaging of the chair, of the boxes, or the boxes and the packaging materials of the chair, and you return that chair without that, you're going to get charge for return. Even we charge a fee for that because it's going to be more expensive, and the probability of damage to the chair is going to be greater. So if you wrap it up in blankets and put it on a pallet and strap it down, that's great. You can ship it that way, but there's a high probability it's going to be damaged en route back to us. So, and then you're responsible for any damages done by the shipping, incidental shipping damage on the way back. And we've seen all kinds of weird things. We've seen chairs where the sides were just scraped up beyond reasonable opportunity to resell it to someone else. We had to replace parts. And so just be aware that you're responsible for those damages, and every company will charge you for that. And every company, if you don't have the original boxes, will charge you more for return shipping, and maybe even more for the return for the restocking. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know how the other companies operate. But that's your tip. Hey, so Christmas is a joyous time. The holidays are a joyous time. It's a time for gift giving and a time for sharing special things with the people we love. But the day after Christmas, what we call in Canada Boxing Day, probably because either people are boxing because they didn't like the gifts they got, or they have to box everything up to ship it back to the seller. That is when that's why I say, like, the rubber hits the road with regards to returning chairs and having to deal with the logistics of that. That's after all the joy of giving. Now you got to now it's the misery of bringing back. So, anyways, I hope you found that helpful. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please feel free to thumbs up, like us on our YouTube channel, and of course, help us spread the word about massage chairs by sharing this or any of our videos with your friends and family. And also, please, if you have any questions, just call us. We're always available. Our number is 888-259-5380. If you need advice on a chair, if you want advice on a brand, or if you want to have advice, or if you have questions about our policies, our lifetime labor, our return policy, whatever, call. We're always available. And if for some reason you can't get through to us, leave a message or a voicemail or a text or a comment. You can text, by the way, you can text our toll-free number, by the way, 888-259-5380. You don't have to just call it. You can text it if you don't want to talk to somebody, voice to voice. So anyways, please feel free to reach out anytime. Well, I'm Dr. Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.